Hey, chosen ones, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are keeping well. I hope you're excited about the week ahead because I am. My 5 day money mindset challenge has started, and I'm excited to get entrepreneurs and business owners in the mindset of growth, development, and just get into the right habits. So, if you are somebody who signed up for my challenge, I want you to know that I have sent an email to you telling you how to get access to my online course and to the private Facebook group that I will be doing my evening lives in. So, check your emails, check your spam, and check your junk. And it's very likely that you might see my email in there if you sign up for the challenge. Now, today I wanted to talk about the fact that God is always present, no matter how you feel. See, God is omnipresent, so he's everywhere at any time. Okay. And sometimes you may feel alone, you may feel like you're having to go through things by yourself, and you are not. God is seeing everything. He is everywhere. He's with you right now. Okay. And I just wanted you to know that, you know, don't feel like you have to go through things by yourself. Okay, you don't. For me, I rely on God a lot. I am one of those people. I wake up, I read my Bible, I will pray, and I will hand over any issues that I have to God. Okay, because the fact is, I don't want to carry all those burdens, and I know that my life is being guided, it's being protected. I am being led in the direction that I need to go. And it might not happen when you want it to happen. It might not happen when you expect it to happen. Okay. But just know that your life is being controlled by God. God has the final say over everything. Okay. And so you will have evidence of that. You will have evidence where things might be difficult, but then they work out. Something bad might happen, but then it is used to actually have something good happen out of it. I'll give an example. I remember when I was going into my second role, like my second full-time job. I had left university. I had already been in my first company for I think like 3 years or something, and I was moving on to another company. And I wanted to step up. I wanted to get like a higher role, a bigger role. And so I went to all these interviews, and being young and being driven and enthusiastic and passionate, I wanted what was trendy. I wanted to go into like a media company as an accountant, because that's what I am, an accountant. And I wanted it to be one of the well-known companies, because anytime someone say, "Oh, where do you work?" "Oh, I work for, I don't know," like you just mentioned like this huge company and everybody would know it. And so I remember having an interview for this major company. And it went well. I got down to the last two. It got down to the last two people, so myself and another lady. And I was told that the other lady was a bit more older than me, a bit more mature and more experienced. But I came across passionate. I had the experience as well, but obviously not as many years as her. And I hadn't at that point managed a team, whereas she had. Okay. And so we came to the final interview. We both had the final interview, and my heart was in this job. Like, I wanted it so badly, because it was almost like once I got that job and I said, "This is the company I work for," it would just like kind of raise my street cred and all that rubbish. So not important now, but back then it was. Okay. And so they said they'll call back the next day, or was it the evening? No, they said they'll call back that evening after they had interviewed us both. And so that evening I had my phone by my side and I was waiting, and I got the call and I didn't get the job, and I was heartbroken. I cried so hard because I wanted that job so badly. But then what happened was, I had applied to other companies as well, and I had another interview, I think the following week or so. And this job, again, it was a media company. It wasn't as well known. And to be honest, the first job interview that I went for, that was the one I really wanted. So the second one, I went for it, and I had to go through a series of interviews. And again, it was like, okay, I like this company, I like the location, I like the pay, I like my role, I like everything I'm about to do with it. So in the end, I got this second job. Now, what happened in the second job was that my boss ended up taking a sabbatical, which meant that I had to take over her position. This was after about a year and a half. And taking over her position allowed me to get the experience I needed to qualify completely as an accountant. Because when you are going through your exams, you have to pass exams, of course, but then you have to have certain experience as well to be able to say, you can use your letters. And so basically, being in her position and doing her role allowed me to get that qualification. I wouldn't have been able to do it if I had gone into the other company, because the other company was just a role that was similar to the role I got in the new company, but that was it. There was no kind of like moving up or around at that point. It would have taken a while to be able to move into a higher position. But in this case, I got into that role very quickly. So the point is that I didn't realize that not getting that job would actually help me in the new job. And a lot of the time, when things go wrong in our lives, when we go through difficulty, we think that it's the end, or we think that in our carnal minds that it was the way it was supposed to be, or it should have been a different way. But actually, God knows better, and He knows what you need, when you need it, how you need it. Okay. and that's why he sent Jesus Christ to die for us, right? And so we are covered, but you have to be able to call on Him when you need Him, call on Him for your guidance, call on Him to show you the way. Okay. And to be honest with you, in this world, there's going to be so much that we don't understand, because what we can see is the physical, but I keep telling you guys, there is a spiritual side of things as well. And when you're covered by Jesus, it's almost like God sees you behind Jesus. Okay. So you are going to be watched over, protected, guided, all those kind of things, in the spiritual one, in the physical one, wherever. My point is that know that your life is, being watched by God. He's there. He's present. He's probably not making so much noise or whatever, but He is there at all times. If you need Him, call on Him. Okay. If you're going through difficulties, don't rely on your own strength. Go to God. Okay. Pray. There are so many studies that can confirm that prayer is powerful. It can move mountains. Okay. So pray, believe, have faith that everything will be okay for you. You are a divine being. Okay. Like, you have greatness in you, right? And you need to recognize that you may be in the world, but you're not of the world. You are not. And so you have to move like you're not of the world. And you have to believe and know that you have a power behind you that will push you and guide you, and that will help you to get to wherever you need to go. Okay? Your life is protected, is guided. Don't worry. Just keep going, keep trying, keep taking action. Just don't give up. Okay, I just want you to give this. I wanted to give you this encouragement to let you know that God is with you. He's with you all the time. He loves you so much, and it's almost like sometimes we don't acknowledge Him. Acknowledge Him. Let Him know that you acknowledge Him, and you will be fine. You will absolutely be fine, chosen ones. So I'm wishing you a wonderful week. I'm wishing you a productive week. I'm wishing you a successful week. I'm wishing you a blessed week.